I'm super excited to be doing a one-day live event with you beautiful ladies.
This as a follow-on from the Magical Menopause 5-day challenge. This day is a day of celebration, celebrating who we are and our true power.
Get together and be more creative and more in our body and celebrate this great transition.
I'd love women to take away that sense of empowerment and sense of softening, sense of safety. I'm safe in I can open up my heart. I can let other people into my space, but I know how to keep myself safe.
Knowing selves intrinsically so that we can really connect with our body, connect in with the medicines we need.
Women that walk through the door at the start are going to be slightly different. When they leave, they're going to feel a lot more empowered and a lot more connected than when they came in.
That's the that we got from our 5-day challenge too, wasn't it? They feel like they're a different woman from when the week started. That's where collaboration and coming together in community is so important for women. When a woman comes to our in-person event, that will benefit so many others from them attending.
Menopause is such a topic that resonates with so many people right now. More and more people are leaning into wanting to hear other perspectives that are a little bit different than what we thought we knew or what we've been told about menopause.
I'm so excited about the in-person event because as I work with sexuality, I know we can't think our way through it. It's more how we experience it in the body. When we come together, I'm going to give some embodied practices that we can see that shift on how we relate to our sexuality and dropping deeper into our sexuality, connecting our heart to our sexuality, so then we can have deeper experiences of intimacy with our beloveds.
I'm going to offer some creativity around understanding and celebrating our body and mind. I think that's something that we've missed through our generations. We don't want other generations to miss it, and we want to make up for the lost time. The support that I'm going to offer is around looking at what our body and mind does and the magic side of it and really celebrate it.
Yay. We're going to be getting creative and making and taking an essential oil blend. So each woman that comes along will be able to make a specific blend for her. I'm going to weave together looking at the archetypes, looking a little bit human design, so that we can show up in our true power. And sometimes having a little something like an essential oil blend that you can roll on, you can breathe in, that can really help you to embody this new version of you, this true version of you.
What am I going to get out of the day? What will they take home?
Women will get a real understanding and a real opportunity to have that aha moment of, oh gosh, I'm not going crazy. This is part of being a magical female in this world at this time. Women are going to be sharing what they learnt with so many others, and the ripple effect will be massive. Menopause is not just for women, it's for everybody.
Bridget, what do you feel? What will they take away from the day?
Knowing selves intrinsically so that we can really connect with our body, connect in with the medicines we need. I hear women say a lot, oh, my friend took this and it really helped her. And that's great, but not the same thing as good for everybody or suits everybody's symptoms. So we're all uniquely individual. That's the way we're made up. So being able to really connect with your own intrinsic knowing, with your own intuition, really open that up, and knowing what your medicines are from nature. When we know what they are, they become very simple for us to really integrate into our worlds. That's truly coming back to ourselves and loving ourselves and knowing ourselves.
My intention for women to take away is the deep connection to their body and their sexuality. Then that they have practices that they can do by themselves or with their partners where they can create more intimacy that's fulfilling for them. And also as we go through our body changes, actually accepting and feeling comfortable in our body, because it's going to continue to change. There's no way out of that. How do I create sexual intimacy that's fulfilling for me? And how do I embrace my sexuality going through menopause and post? And also, how do I do the practices that connect me to my desire for life, my desire for love, rather than settling for something and saying that's not possible for me anymore just because of menopause.
One of the things I'm really looking forward to is we're going to do a little bit of a ritual or a sacred ceremony around what are we releasing, what are we stepping into, So that'll be powerful because it might be around the medicines and the nutrition space. It might be around the sexuality space, or maybe it'll be around how we view our mindset of the expressions of menopause. There's so many different ways it can present.
I love that, because when we talk about it, our hormones really drive our emotions, and quite often we feel that our emotions are our identity. In the moment, we can come with different emotions that not necessarily serve us, but they're not something that we have to hold on to and make part of our identity or our stories. When we get power surges, these power surges, I've had many through my life, and it's how you direct them as to what the outcome will be.
The piece I'm going to do is a creative piece that I've done in many workshops with young people and with mature people, and everybody loves it. It's a great way to embed the knowledge into, like we've all been saying, in our body and embody it, because we've heard so much, like we're so consumed with information. So having an activity where we can do something creative and take it away and share it with others, but also look at the relationship back to nature, so bringing it back to our innate wisdom and our innate nature, but actually having an activity so that it really does cement and stay in there, because we all know that one of our expressions of menopause is that we can be a little bit forgetful. So it'll be a fun way for us to really embed it and then share it with others.
Bridget, specifically women will take?
Knowing who they are and knowing how to feed themselves well with different nutrients, as well as nature, as well as our herbs, because our herbs are potent plant medicine. When we really connect with a lot of herbs that we have here in our ngāhere, in our bush, we can know which ones will serve us if we can identify them and know their properties, and even just make them into teas and things for ourselves if we know what we're dealing with, and putting them on our food. Which are the best ones in the moment to throw on our food to help us get through this particular phase, or even this particular day, because we might be overloaded with toxins, and that's not just from our environment. You know, that might be spaces that we've had to walk into. I know definitely this week I've had a whirlwind week and done over 1,000 Ks on the road in 4 days, and I feel today I've just got to take that space, and that's knowing myself. And today I've been really nourishing myself with my own homegrown herbs and greens out of my garden, because I know what serves me well and how to bring myself back to balance.
So you will teach specifically women which herbs they can use so that they can understand that?
The other thing I think as well is the intent. When we put intent into things, knowing what the intent is, it's not just what comes through the plant, what that property is, but it's the intent behind it. Even when we drink water, what is the intent? Telling our bodies that's part of connecting to ourselves.
Beautiful.
We've got a lovely professional photographer coming. So for those that want to, it is an add-on, but to have a photo taken that will get sent to you, a digital photo of you really embodying the new version of you as a result of this day together. And that will be quite magic for those that want to take that up.
Bring some outfits, crazy outfits, and embody the new archetype.
And a great location too. Locust Bay Boat Club is a beautiful location on the.
When we open circles with women and we make it a sacred space, we all become vulnerable and connect on that different energy level where we can really carry each other through and be able to hold each other in that space, because we're all transitioning and we're all at different spaces and different layers, and each layer that comes off could get deeper or lighter. Opening this space with a very sacred ritual is really important, and we will do that with kawakawa, which is it's about heart space, it's about warming, and it's about connection, and connection to source, which is ourselves as well. So stop outsourcing things and start sourcing things from our intrinsic knowing.
I'd love women to take away that sense of empowerment and sense of softening, sense of safety. I'm safe in my body. And that's what I can open up my heart. I can let other people into my space, but I know how to keep myself safe.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
It's going to be magical.
It's
It's
gonna be
gonna be
magical.
Oh my gosh.